Thunderstrike's not great in lane either,
Yep.
so
10
you can
seconds
get away
remaining.
with just having the 1 point in it, which is always good. Uh,
5 seconds
with the
remaining.
Aghanim Shard, you can prevent some glimpses going off, which is nice.
True.
It's okay. Like, have we seen an LC win though? I think maybe one where it was just an absolutely dominant performance from start to finish, where he had like plus 50 damage at the 15-minute mark or something like that.
I shall check. But it does look like they're very much continuing on with the. He's got 0% win rate, 2 games as well. It looks like they're continuing with this trend of going for pickoffs. I mean, it's dual single target. Sure, that's great, but it's not the big AoE control that you really want in the Wukongs. But they do have great kind of solo kill potential. And Nyx to scout to the Legion, Hoodwink to scout with sharpshooter, and then to the Legion duel. But
So, with that being said, I just want to go back to what I was asking before with what Somnus could be playing. Now, unless they pick up their mid laner that's very good in the matchup, don't you just ban out the Conqueror and pick the Invoker?
yes.
I mean, Eggsword Invoker, pretty damn strong in this game.
Yeah, now it looks like now you've got a Legion to set up a little bit more. You ban out some of the tougher
Radiant
matchups.
team banned.
Sven stands ready.
We've seen a Monkey be able to play well late game into a Sven. Like this matchup can go back and forth, but like Vici's lineup looks so much easier to execute. They've got team fight. You've got a tanky tide in the front. Sven can get to that stage.
10
The bonus
seconds
Warcry
remaining.
armor. A lot of control. You
5
have tower
seconds
taking
remaining.
potential now. They're lacking probably the only thing is like some magic damage.
Vici
So we'll
Gaming's
more than
turn
likely
to
see that from
ban.
Ori. And there's one of those heroes in particular with the Shadow Fan banned out.
But like we saw in that previous game, they're all the series are bleeding together.
Yeah,
But
no.
it doesn't matter if you have insane team fight. If you just don't execute it, then it doesn't
10
matter.
seconds
The
remaining.
team that has better pickoff, if they just play around pickoffs, is going to have a better time.
5
And
seconds remaining.
I mean, you've got that on Elephant. The Nyx assassin is of course going to be able to scout out. You're eventually going
Radiant
to have
team
Blink
banned.
Duel on this Legion commander. Sure, you can't go on a Tide Hunter because you're not going to kill him, and you might end up killing yourself if you duel a Sven and you don't want to give him extra damage. But taking out a Disruptor or a Pangolier when he doesn't have the Shield Crash available, that's still pretty effective to how useful you're going
10
to be
seconds
overall in these
remaining.
team fights.
What are we looking
5
here
seconds
for
remaining.
Elephant? If the Invoker is not something they have on the cards right now, is anything else standing out like a possibility?
Turn to ban.
I mean, I just can't see anything that's going to be like,
they might raise it here actually with that clop ban.
yeah, potentially.
Sorry,
I
keep going.
like.
No?
I want to see tower push. I want some decent movement speed so that you can actually escape ganks.
10 seconds
So like a
remaining.
Zeus in isolation is nice, but a Pangolier makes your life hell, and you're not
5
able to do
seconds
anything. And that's
remaining.
just a position 4 Pango. There's nothing you can do as a Zeus against that. I feel like they are lacking a little bit of damage as well. But Razor does provide a decent amount of it all, and it's a bit of an anti-carry as well into the Sven.
That's cool. I like the Zeus choice. Gives you more global potential with the Legion.
But the Pango just makes you not
It
able to do anything.
does. But they have very good
Radiant
scouting.
team
Like
pick.
Nyx, Hoodwink, again, even Monkey King can give you some information with Tria Dance depending on where the fight's taking place.
Vici
So
Gaming's
there's
turn to
opportunities.
pick.
That's really not what I thought they were going to go for.
I really thought the Invoke was happening, and they banned it on Vici, so at least they're on the same wavelength as me. Sniper was not what I was expecting. New hero, Pog Champion in our last group stage game. Will we get a second? We've
10
got
seconds
12
remaining.
seconds left of draft time for Vici. How do we
You
think
need a
they-
gap
5
close.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, they need a
Gotta be
gap
gap
close.
close. Yeah, there it is.
You may now select your
Okay,
Is that the only
heroes.
one left?
I don't remember if was Storm or Ember banned out. I don't think they were.
I don't think you want to pick the Storm into the Nyx, though.
Yeah. I was just. I think the other spirits were still left.
And even Ember, right? Like, Flame Guard can just set you up for death. So, Void Spirit, totally cool with that. You're not just going to leave Aether Remnants just lying on the ground. You do need to use it effectively for pickoffs, so I don't think you're like to get caught out here. I mean, Somnus, he was able to make me eat my words in game number 2 with his amazing Wind Ranger performance. The Sniper, though,
Mhm.
not sure how effective that's going to be. I mean, PYW, he's going to need to really just constantly stick on this sniper because if left
10
unchecked,
seconds
if he's
remaining.
trying to, control up other areas of the team fight, there's absolutely nothing that's
5
going to stop him
seconds
from just
remaining.
peeping you from the back line.
I feel like Vici's lineup is a lot easier to execute. Like, Sniper cannot die many times at all. He's someone who's very reliant on his positioning. I think if they have a lead, it makes it a lot easier considering it can open up the map and Nyx and Hoodwink can just play aggressively on Vici's side of the map and just scout out these smoke maneuvers. But as the game continues on, they've got huge team fights, huge scaling potential, ways to get multiple ways, not only just a couple ways, it's 4 ways, honestly, on all of Vici's heroes pretty much, but DY to get on the sniper. And you need to set up a wall for this really position-based, squishy glass cannon hero, and Elephant, all they have is Wukong. So I think Eurus has to go for a very non-greedy build, whether it's the Diffusal, early Echo, whatever that's going to be. He's not the win condition, it's Sniper this game. So Eurus has to be the one that's making space and getting active early. I think if Yang gets to a stage where he's not finding a lot of dual victories, then he's going to turn into a W bot as the game goes on. And I think you need a Legion to actually scale this game. So again, I like Vici's lineup, but I feel like Elephant outplayed them very heavily in the second game. And once they had that lead, it was very difficult for Vici to do anything on the map. And I feel like it can get to that stage, but I think Elephant need a very, very strong laning stage to get there.
I just want to see how this sniper is going to work, man. Like they changed up a little bit of the way that you play it, right? Since they took out all of those cooldown reduction talents. So sniper was one of the few ones that got his super early on. I think it was 15% at level 10, and it was replaced with a +1 second to the take aim duration. So now you have, you will have 4 seconds with 400 bonus range, where you have 100% headshot chance. Even though you're going to be moving really slow, that's a lot of damage that can potentially go through the likes of a Rolling Thunder. Remember, it's actually doesn't pierce spell immunity, even though it's a physical damage type. So a little bit surprising there. So I want to watch this sniper. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the show.
30 seconds to battle.
That's where a lot of my focus is going to be.
We got quite the treat from Somnus in the second game, so we'll see if he can continue with that momentum here into our final game of the group stage. Has been incredible 9 days, and what a way to close it out with Elephant and Vici trying to fight for a place in the top 2. So we might even get our 5-man battle that I've been asking for as well. It's just the question of who has the strongest 5-man battle, and even with a 4 boundless strike on Eurus, that's not enough to enable the first blood, but the Shrapnel's raining down hellfire. Zora is falling ever so low, but all of Vici scurry away.
Yeah, see, maybe he hasn't played Space Invaders. He didn't shoot the shrapnel where they were going to be. He shot them where they were, so that's always going to hurt you.
So
wanted to make sure he kept one to harass him out in lane.
So someone did give Ori a salve, so love and life here for the Void Spirit. Let's see if he can out harass Somnus so he can't get the range creeps here. Oh, nice to know. There we go. Good start for Ori. No one's hitting top 2, so we got some musical lanes.
All right, PYW is going to come up here to the top side.
Support time, baby.
Yeah. With level 1, it's not as much of a factor, of course, because there was just that big river fight. But can you imagine he hits level 2 and then someone TPs and he just glimpses them straight back?
That would be... Oh, that would be so rough, actually. I mean, it always feels like if you're the first one to TP, then you quite often lose the lane swap. So, why do you feel like the lanes are continuously getting swapped at the moment? Which team is looking to dodge what at the moment?
I think you just want the Monkey King matchup into the Tidehunter, right? Like, it seems very favorable. You take advantage of a hero that, you know, does need to get up there to be able to use his Anchor Smash consistently. So that's what Eurus is looking for. Decent kill potential super early on. Getting a little bit of damage on DY with the boundless strike.
Beautiful.
Going to realize you can't beat me.
So I hope, you know, I don't want the ho-ho-ha-ha meta to come back anymore with the sniper, but Having said that, I want to see him get the Dragon Lance. I want the Grove Bow to be there, and I just want to see what the maximum range that he's able to get is.
What? When was that meta thing? I don't remember Sniper being a meta for like, I don't even know how long. When was Sniper getting picked up?
Or 7 maybe.
So, did you say 7 years? Yours? Wow.
TI 6 or 7.
Yeah. I don't remember who it was, but I think no one had Rapier at TI, and then the Blade Mail play. That's all I remember of Sniper.
Yeah. That was on an Alchemist, right?
Yes. I don't... Was it against EG? It was against EG. I'm like 90% certain.
Yeah, you're just an EG fan, aren't you?
I am. A bit biased there. That's why I remember the games. You're a hater. You just don't want to... You're a hater. You don't want to see me thrive.
I mean, yeah.
What the hell? As your co-caster, I feel like that's just not the right mentality. I'm sorry.
I a little bit here.
DY. All right, FI is continuing with his strong performance from game 2 to game 3.
I mean, it's clear. It's been a clear identification. Maybe it was something that their coach spotted out in that, hey, these guys, they stack. So you got to be mindful that these things are going to happen. And having someone like the Hoodwink, who's got a pretty good movement speed, of course, it got a little bit of a nerf in 7.30, is able to get there, you know, even without the boots, and get some good harass on with the Blightstone as well. Speaking of harass, old 11 getting the beat.
Radiant's bottom tower
He is a goner here. Zeros, how many creeps does he miss? 1 melee, that's about all. Beautifully done. Gets the boots, almost treads. He had the orb queued up, but he's going to opt to... okay. I wasn't hating the Orb of Venom because I thought he was just going to really try and secure his laning stage, but looks like treads will give him a lot more damage top lane. Yang, he's in trouble here. There's a rotation early coming through from PYW.
And DY even tipping up towards that top side after the death to FY inside that triangle camp. He was still able to get the stack off on the Ancients, but of course nowhere near as effective as he would like to be as the harass just continues in on to old 11. At least he's got the lane pushed up in towards his favor.
They have the hard camp though still open, so FY should be able to at least deny a wave. I'm intrigued to see what PYW is going to put priority on. If he's going to continue to play top and really help Poyoyo's lane, which is sitting there currently at the moment. Super Spike Carapace. Yang's also doing a decent amount of damage on Poyoyo, which will force the Sven away. So very nicely played from Yang. See how he's able to man fight at the moment. 2 points odds, and he's finally going to go a point and press the attack. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see if PYW continues to play in this lane to try and enable the Sven, or if he's going to go back down and make rotations from mid to bot and to continue to stack up for the Tide, because that was one of the big reasons why old 11 was very much unkillable in game 1, because of how many stacks he had to be able to increase the farm and of course the experience as well.
I suppose, but I think they might be prioritizing a little bit more onto Poyoyo this game, just because Tidehunter, before he picks up that Ag Shard, he's not going to be doing too much damage to towers, and I mean that's a super late, like 40 minutes plus sort of item. Void Spirit doesn't want to do it either, and their support duo doesn't really either. So you need to make sure that Poyoyo's got a decent amount of farm so that you can open up the map a little bit more for your team.
It's a tough life. I felt the pain last night as a solo hero in a lane like this. It's okay. Oh, maybe? No way. Oh my god. Okay, well, I can't do that. I tell you what. I can't solo kill heroes like old 11 can. I do not know how this man continues to do it. What the hell?
Happy feet, that's all he need. In the meantime, the sniper was able to get a kill in onto the Pango, so you know, he's feeling fairly happy about that. Sitting at the top of the net worth charts, not quite yet in the position to get punished by any kind of super deep dive rotations. That's going to start to come, of course, eventually from the Void Spirit. Might still be a little bit deep underneath this tower, though, for that to occur. Yeah, as soon as PYW hits up onto his level 6, Sniper's going to be his #1 target.
Oh, well, old 11 made a Q play before, and this time back to the pulling shenanigans will cost him his life again. Now, Eurus doesn't have a TP, so he can't really connect to bot too fast. Luckily enough, he's got a catapult to at least be a semi-blockade to stop the creeps from getting under the tower at a faster rate, so he shouldn't miss out on too much here. As meanwhile, though, I do want to highlight Dire have done a very good job at propping wards down already at the triangle camp, so this will continuously to scout out Somnus, and maybe this is a way back in for Vici with the early aggression and the early dives that can come through from the Void Spirit plus the Pango.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the he's got a great tool to be able to take it completely independent from any sort of farm. You just need to pop the shrapnel down on that hard camp. Pretty easy to take it. But yeah, like you said, if you're able to get the Sven in, especially once he's picked up that God Strength, win a team fight and just move on into the enemy triangle, take that farm away. It's a big win for yourselves, but can be kind of risky.
2,000 net worth lead for Elephant, as at least the position 1s and 2s are having a very good time. Oh, I guess also the position 3 from Elephant. And Yang is having a hot start as well. He's got the phase 1 into the Soul Ring, so a lot of tankiness here from the Legion Commander, as he's really going to have to offer to be that beefy hero to, again, set up the blockade and protect the sniper as best as possible. Super.
Yeah, already being forced back into his own jungle. Oop, who are they going on here? Super.
Yeah, the Arcane's up and available for Ori. So he commits both charges in the ultimate, but he's getting ducked down from Somnus, man. Look at these
Chain headshots.
My god.
Thank you.
Ooh, to simulate. 1 second. Right, he didn't pop the salve. Let's go, let's go. Meanwhile, old 11 again, dying down bottom.
Oh,
El bueno.
hell. This one's corpse is gonna reek.
Dire's top tower is under
I mean, the
attack.
take aim's only supposed to last for 3 seconds. That felt like a lot longer than that.
Ah, true, the active. I'm like, hang on, what's going on here? He's legitimately not missing.
I think, like, he just hit 2 by complete luck, and then when the kinetic field went down, he just continued to hit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, so they need level 6s on Dire. They need to smoke, drop Static Storm, Rolling Thunder, and kill Somnus, because right now he is free farming into Oblivion. They do have a very, very large stack here for Sven. I wonder... It doesn't look like they're going to give it to Tired. Maybe Old 11 will get a little bit of catch up in the dead... Well, not the dead lane just yet, but it soon will be. As here's the movement though. It's just Ori with DY at level 4.
Now he's there.
See, they need that initial Astral Step damage and they'll find it. They missed the first one. It might have been costly for the TP rotations. In fact, Yang even great TP down. He was underneath the top T1 tower of Dire, and well, that doesn't matter. He recognizes the importance of keeping his sniper alive.
Yeah, and that little piggy gets on away.
What, Pigpole?
Oh, don't you start. God Strength available again. PYW. He's about to get his 50th stack off on the Ancient Camp.
Radiant's middle tower is
Even
under
allowing...
attack.
Oh, never mind. There's just too many creeps there.
Player, he's not going to hate this. Let's see what he jumps up to. 4,200. He's loving life. PY even soaking up some experience as well, so he should hit level 6.
A bauble from the
Yeah,
void.
there we go. Suddenly Sniper's killable, and you can give the tome over to DY as well, so suddenly your team fight is heavily increased.
I said 4,200 net worth, yeah?
On who?
On Sen? Did I say?
Oh,
I said a number. I don't remember it now, though.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, okay, that's all cool. Well, I'm pretty sure it was, so he just dumped up 800, which is, yep, classic stacks. Still haven't done anything about that, so love to see it for big old mighty Sven, and it enables DY to use the tome for himself, so he's level 6. Meanwhile, PYW's level 6 as well. They're looking to go. They want this T1 tower down bot. I've got the catapult. They don't have God Strength, but this is a beautiful thing about the Sven. He can still join team fights early because the involvement in that stun, and poor old FY is wasting as much time playing the dead lane. He just wants some no, oh my god, I didn't even know he was TPing. Oh, good old glimpse.
Well, that's what you get for being a little bit cheeky and trying to throw out that acorn shot onto the Sven, disrupt him, you pay with your life. It's not like they got nothing in exchange, though. Again, Snipers just continue to farm. He's got the Mask of Madness built up here, going into the Dragon Lance, so portion 1 of maximum attack range is about to be finished.
Doing a lot of work here, Somnus. Ooh. Well, I and we were very big fans of Super with how he played game 2. And he's showing already that first use of the Vendetta and enabling a pickoff here for Eurus, and it's just going to continue to be that way. Super and FY will do their best to make the plays and gain the information. It has been some catch-up for Old 11 though. Still the...
On the stack, they could look to run into it. If FY gets close enough when it goes down, he might even hit his ultimate as well. Not quite.
Wukong shot from Eurus. No messing around here, wanting to commit that big ulti to try and claim the life of Poyoyo, but the rest of Diet converging in the area. They don't just want the Nyx assassin, they need to get more out of this. See Eurus on the high ground. But meanwhile as well, Radiant, they're coming over on Yang, protecting out the river. Can utilize the press attack, has to keep his distance because of the capability of the Ravage. Clips onto Jewel, and Eurus gonna bounce back down to the life as well. As finds a disrupt the life, another Jewel coming into the play here, and Old 11 no hope to keep PYW alive. Unfortunately for Yang, he doesn't pick up his first Jewel victory, but nonetheless, you're happy with that as you find 3 across the map.
He didn't use the shield crash. I mean, you had an LC just walking on up to you. I don't think he had the dual cast range at the time, so just a little bit of a misplay again coming out there for PYW. Yang, he might be playing with his life though.
Oh my god, dude, what is this?
100% baby.
Dude, what is this take aim active? This is act, please sniper, don't come back into the meta, please sniper, don't come back in the meta. Ori, he's gonna fall as well. Elephant have just turned it up another notch from game 1, and now PYW as well is in trouble. Assassinate to fly, sharpshooter as well. Look at the combination, 1-2 from afar, point blank. They're both snipers this game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
All you gotta do is press that E button, use the Mask of Madness, you buff up your movement speed a little bit with it as well. And yeah, it's just so much damage to be able to pump out.
Dire's middle tower.
Dude, what is this hero?
Increase the range, baby.
Dude,
More.
what is this?
Do that growth bow in 3 minutes time. I want to see it.
Oh, no.
Dire's
Well,
top tower is under attack.
how I was saying that I really think Elephant have to snowball at least a very early objective. Vici have a lot of team fight later on, but we saw Elephant just had too much of a net worth lead that it was kind of impenetrable from Vici in game 2. Do you feel like it's going to be a similar case?
It would be a lot worse if they could get some duel victories in. Super again. He's
Dude.
scouting out. Are they even going to get this duel off?
So make an attempt here. You're just going to swing on over. They're going to TP in Somnus as well, so the sniper even looking to get involved in these early fights. PYW has immense amount of survivability and escape mechanisms, so well, they'll lose out on the disruptor. Still not the dual victory that Yang's looking for, but Eurus is hunting on the backline. Does he have the damage? Astral Step needs to get it off, but it's still on cooldown, and Somnus picks up a killing spree.
This will do nicely.
I mean this with all due respect to Vici Gaming, but this starts to feel like an unranked pub where you're just, like, with a bunch of smurfs, basically. They're just styling on them right now. You know, predicting exactly where the movements are going to be, going these unorthodox meme builds that are somehow looking to work.
I don't know how to say it in a way to make wards and information sound as cool as kills and like ability damage, because it's stats. People know numbers, people know how to read that, they know how to interpret it. But you can't...
Read?
Some people, I believe I do. School tried to attempt to teach me that.
Duel.
Well, let's see if they can get the damage. Void Spirit, mass TP, so you're gonna be careful of the Ravage capability as well. So, nice awareness from Yang. He's not gonna stick around for too long. Darty. He's even going for the Aghanim Shard pretty soon here for the Legion, but...
Huh. Void Spirit has an Echo Saber as well.
Okay. They're still sticking around.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I guess just wanting a little bit more of that early game survivability, then he's going to disassemble it into the Aghanim Scepter, maybe put the other portion into an Orchid after that. Or the Mage
Do
Slayer.
it.
No,
Nah, I was waiting for you to say it.
it's not the Mage Slayer game.
It's not. But you had me kind of tingling on the inside for a second when you said disassemble. I'm like, hang on, Mage Slayer getting picked up on Void? Alright, I'm feeling it. What I was trying to say before is that, like, it's very hard to recognize the importance of vision, because you can't calculate the... Like, it's not an eeasy number to be able to read and see the importance, but what the Nyx has been doing
Dota buff, right? And see immediately, oh, it did this.
Yes.
You need to actually watch the games in
Yeah.
detail.
And even then, like, it's still sometimes you can't interpret how much it really does. But like Super has stopped so many of these smoke attempts. Like literally the one where they ran up the high ground down bot and Somnus and TP to the outpost. I think they only got one kill, but you stop a potential snowballing effect of getting that kill into maybe another one, or maybe getting a deep ward down and then taking an objective. Like this is what the Nyx Assassin has done through the era of Dota, and this is why he was so popular in the last patch, and why people are still banning him as well. Which, like, look how much they have to bring just to kill off Nyx. Like, it doesn't matter if Super dies here and it's his 5th S. These are 3 heroes on Vici Gaming, and he's gonna waste like 15 seconds. So what are they getting out the map? Eurus is farming the triangle. Meanwhile, FY is shoving bot. You've got Somnus taking more farm, and Yang's getting farm too. Like, it's the economy game is continuing to grow.
And it's not just that they're farming at completely different areas of the map as well. So you're just getting maximum map utility.
Like, it's just, it's honestly such a treat to watch when you see these high-level teams battle it out and the minor differences they do to get an economic lead. Like, you just have to do these minor differences, and all it really comes down to is if you can do one thing slightly better. And right now, Elephant are doing just that. I mean, Somnus is... I think he has BKB coming out on the corridor. Like, this is a massive timing for him where he can now feel a little bit more safe to show up to these fights.
Keep the neutral item as well.
Ooh.
Let's go.
What's the range at? Dude.
Hey, he had to disassemble the Dragon Lance, so...
He's still got
He'll get it back, though.
1,050. Like, yeah, cool. That's great.
And you'll get the bonus range from the take aim.
Cool. Very dope. Very cool concept. It's the time.
What FY, he's building into a Gleipnir as well, so he just wants to eventually hold people in place.
Oh, they got the spike carapace, dude! What a timing! Somnus BKB pop now, looking to continue snipe him down from afar, but
W, he went down.
They're still going to jump in. Poyoyo, instant BKB answer from Eurus. And now they're going to drop the Wukongs as well. The bushwhack from afar. And again, another kill as Eurus is beyond godlike. And we're not even 20 minutes into this game.
I can hear the cheers from RNG from here. They're just like, let's go, Elephant. I don't know what you were doing against us, but you're doing it against Vici Gaming. Just continuing to chase down. I think even if they didn't use the Astral Step forward there into the Spy Carapace, they had the Blink Duel available. Yang had just picked up his Blink Dagger, and man, he's already sitting at 1,200 gold. Did he get the kills there? No, he was just part of all of that, and nearly building into the Aghanim Shard as well, which of course is going to be incredibly effective against allowing the sniper to just stand there and fight. And now you can also get out of the Void Spirit combos if you're outside of the Static Storm as well. Allow someone the time to walk away.
Well, we're yet to see the big Blink Ravage that Old 11's looking to try and reveal. I thought that could have been the fight with a heavy commitment in the duel, and then Old 11 instantly turns, because Dire is still looking for that one ultimate, sorry, that one big team fight to bring them back in this game. They've got triple Blink now, and of course Void doesn't need his Blink, so very high gap close. Elephants still need to make sure they don't make any mistakes, because it can get to a stage where if Sniper is caught on the back line, then this hero is still very squishy.
This is ballsy from Somnus. Like, he is standing well out in front. I suppose just seeing that Old 11's on the bottom side, so there's no real way for them to go in onto him and kill him. That's the big thing. Like, DY, PYW could make the initiation, but right now they just don't have the kill threat. That's what they're waiting for on Vici Gaming. The BKB set to be complete on Poyoyo. Starting to build into the Ag Scepter on Old 11. Not quite there just yet. But that's certainly going to be a big item to improve on Spen's impact. They can predict that they're going to start coming towards this bottom side. I wonder if DY is going to stick around just to try and get the glimpse off.
PYW.
They're walking up.
Coming on over, Jewel. They found the Void Spirit once again. Old 11's going to try and disrupt this, but the instant BKB from Eurus gives him no opportunity to turn it back around. As a Ravage, now wasted. Rolling Thunder used as well as PYW is going to go back into the Monkey King. Should be able to get some distance. Looking to kite the fight further and further back to the T2 tower. Meanwhile, unfortunately for DY, is going to continue to be punished here. Chasing deeper. He's got a way to TP up. No, Somnus, way too much damage to go through. Poyoro's going to jump in. Oh, that's an incredible Stormhammer on 2. He'll clean off the Hoodwink. He's trying to man-fight Eurus as well, but the damage, it's heavily mitigated thanks to the lifesteal from Eurus. And now they're going to be careful without the duel, but it's up in a couple of seconds. Not that they need it, because Somnus is just freely right-clicking from afar.
This is so stupid, actually.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Wow. This is getting very difficult. I mean, you still have this potential team fight to come back into it, but it's getting to a stage where Elephant are just going to itemize to sustain and to tank. They recognize Vici just have to kill them through their team fights, and once these are wasted, then Elephant can just snowball through afterwards. As Yang, another jump, looking for his plus 60 damage of the game, and he's able to find it. Meanwhile, off the map, Ori does find a solo kill on FY. Gotta be cautious how long he sticks around, because he used all his Astral Step charges for this. They're gonna go straight on top of Somnus. But a BKB is the answer. Now he can just run forward deeper and deeper underneath the tier 2 tower. His attack range is through the roof. His damage is through the roof this early on as well.
Level 19 on Somnus. Again, like, there is absolutely nothing that you can do against Somnus. He's not like a Drow Ranger where at least if you're standing on top of her, her attack damage, her marksmanship gets disabled. No, this is a sniper. He's fine to just sit there for the full duration of his BKB, get that Mask of Madness going, and just whack away at you the entire time.
Hey, guess what the Nyx Assassin is doing? Setting up for another kill on the Pangolier. How wild is that? Cool hero, cool hero.
Beyond godlike on Eurus. 0 deaths across both Eurus and Somnus so far in this game. 24 minutes in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is not the Elephant that showed up in game 1, huh?
Nope, that's for sure. And, well, the standing there and attacking is just going to become even easier with a Desolator now completed on our Sniper. So, you might think that you're safe as this Pango when you're inside the Rolling Thunder, but honestly, with reducing your mobility through the Swashbuckle, you might just make yourself a sitting duck. Most likely just going to give this over to Eurus. Are they going to try for a kill here onto Yang? Yes, they will.
Super's looking to disrupt this. Ravage onto 2. Is the fob. Ulti's going to come in afterwards. Halbert disrupting the Monkey King through the BKB, but they're going to try and push back Old 11 now as he just has to sacrifice his life. Maybe, actually. They don't have the damage left in tank. Rolling Thunder, PYW charging forward, but a BKB answered once again. As now the Sven's in trouble. Poyo has to pop his own BKB, incredibly defensive. Can they kite the fight higher and higher on the high ground here? Maybe Elephant are making a little bit of a mistake here to bring Vici back into this, as the first round is over and done with, but the second round, Vici, are they going to charge up a fight? Looks like they're not with the ultimates on cooldown.
Yeah, they TP'd away on the Tide Hunter.
They've still got a ward. It's blink from Poyoyo. DY's out of there.
Is he?
They see Somnus. I don't know if they can kill him. No, the BKB's on cooldown. They don't have the Rolling Thunder as well. They're going to try and lead. The damage from the Void Spirit is a lot at the moment. This is a big kill if you can pick it up. The Astral Step still on cooldown. It's not going to matter. Yang too late to the party, but he still finds the dual range thanks to the talent. And now with the damage falling off from Eurus after the disarm. Well, they did the dirty work of finally getting the kill on the Sniper, but it does cost them 2 and also more damage.
More damage. It was only the level 2 duel that he used, even though he had the skill point for the level 3, but still, being able to take away that kill streak, it's worth a lot. Is it worth losing your base over, though? I suppose they'll have a little bit more difficulty, though, right? You don't have the Sniper, you don't have the Desolator, and you don't have the safety of the Aegis. So, wisely enough, they're just pinging out the top side of the map. They've already got control over the jungle with their vision, so why not just take the safer route until Sniper's back online?
Any items that you feel like could be picked up soon for Vici Gaming to give them an inkling of an opportunity to get into this one?
Not really. I mean, at least with the roll up on the tank further away.
Get the jewel again before anything from Ori, and he's gonna fall, man. Yang has been so on point. We really see it could be kind of a feminine type of hero where if you... Is Eurus gonna find another? Oh my god, dude, this guy is so much damage. The Legion could be a hero that can really start to fall off very heavily unless you find dual kills, but he is doing just that. I mean, 110 damage, and now he can scale very well into the late game and also amplify your survivability thanks to the Ag Shard.
Now, I don't know if Somnus is actually griefing himself with this talent point here, because it seems like in almost every single fight, Vici are running away from Somnus and trying to just get out of this range of the headshot. You've got the Ravage here available. Old 11, he's posturing himself to be able to try and make a bit of a play happen. Yeah, if you're knocking people further back, that might make your job at dealing damage a little bit more difficult. Who knows?
Dude, what are they doing? Are you watching Yang and Eurus?
Yeah, they're just having a good time.
Yeah, they're feeling themselves right now. Why not? 17,000.
You know?
I understand. When you're having such a dominant performance like this, you gotta make Dota a little bit more fun sometimes. You know, it can increase the confidence and just get out of those high stress, intense scenarios.
Oh, just a quiver, you know.
Oh yeah.
Now for,
cool.
What do you do? What do you do against this?
So,
He's got a crystal coming out. Yeah.
This is going to be very difficult for Vici to defend because Sniper's going to show. Then you've got a Legion to press the attack instantly, and a Monkey to drop Wukongs as soon as they jump the Sniper. And well, Yang, they're not going to give them opportunity. Nice static some of the backline. Puyo hasn't found the angle into the fight. They have to rely on the buybacks, however. Still, they're not on the Sniper. So Somnus can just freely right-click. They're going to try and target down Super the Ravage. Only clips onto 2 at the moment, but look at the backline. Somnus doing the work. They just can't get on top of him. Now with the Blinks on cooldown, the ultimates as well, Puyo. So looking for an angle in the fight. Jumps straight on top of Eurus, but there's the press the attack with the BKB. He's able to man fight. Eurus gives absolutely no shit. It puts Vici further and further back inside the base. 3 down, and that is all she wrote. It's Elephant. What a way to close out the group stages.
I asked for memes today, and thankfully the teams responded. You know, we saw the Tuskalong boy, we saw the Brood Mother, and now the Sniper come through, and the first of each of those for the whole tournament. So I'm happy that they were able to give us something, even if the results for some of those teams didn't exactly matter all that much. So well-deserved victory for Elephant. Just the one death on maybe. Yeah, unfortunately, he let the POS 1-2 duo down, but Eurus, he picked up the slack. Not a single death for him, and well, rip you my pubs. That's all I gotta say.
Oh no! Please don't do it. Please don't do it. I mean, man, it's still the big props for Elephant. How they were able to reset. I wonder what the ass whooping was after the game 1 performance, because Vici just completely manhandled them in that game 1, and it was looking like it potentially could have been a very convincing 2-0 victory, but Elephant, no, they wanted to try and change up the storyline here, and exactly what they did. I mean, Somnus from his Wind Ranger to his Sniper in back-to-back games, we can't even just sing praises to one hero in particular. It was a out-rounded, incredible performance from all of Elephant to close out the group stages. We've had 21 series here. It's been 9 days, a beautiful China Dota action. I mean, again, arguably one of the best regions at the moment, with 5 teams being represented at TI. I mean, we just get to see these guys going head to head consistently, and all the games feel like so action packed, and you know, we got to see it in this last series as well.
Absolutely, and you know, some entertainment. It was very clear to me that the players were having fun in that last one. You know, constant tips going back and forth, just the little animation cancelings coming through, dancing in the trees, and you know, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You got to have fun with it, otherwise, you know, you'll just be miserable all the time, which is never what you want.
No, sir. Everyone wants an enjoyable life, and at least for Elephant, they're going to enjoy that last series victory, giving them some momentum heading into the playoffs again. We're not sure how
tomorrow, I think.
Does it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Dope. Starts tomorrow.
There's Liquipedia.
It does indeed. All right. Very cool. So we've got some long days of groups, of playoffs now coming up next. I mean, we had 9 days of groups heading into the playoffs next as well. I thought tiebreakers were potentially tomorrow, but again, we're not sure how tiebreakers are working. It looks like if playoffs are starting tomorrow, then they might not be no tiebreakers. So potentially, it looks like Asta and RNG might be the teams in the top two right now.
If I had to guess, I would say so. You know, they're equal on game score, they're equal on series score, and RNG beat Elephant head to head. So
Wikipedia hasn't made it clear just yet. They just finalized Vici's spot.
Anyone can edit that.
That's
you
true.
can say that I was playing for RNG.
Dude, I don't know. Liquipedia is my main source of information, so if they say the standings are that, then that's where I trust. But you're right. We can't take that fully into account just yet. But again, what a 9 days of group stages we had. It's been some incredible China Dota, and of course it's only going to get better as well. Once we get to these playoffs, the stage will just be elevated that much more. These teams again are battling it out for such a incredibly high prize pool. I mean, it's at $185,000 through all the teams. Top place takes 66,000. To keep in mind, there's also some MVP voting as well for the groups and the playoffs. So the individual players, they want a little bit of extra cash dollary dues. And well, I mean, with how some of the players were performing in this series particular, that's going to give them a little bit of extra votes heading their way. But from Danog and I, it's been a pleasure to be casting the group stages. It has been a lot of fun, and we'll see you guys back for the playoffs coming up shortly. Any closing words, though, Danog, before we say goodnight?
Nah, I think we're all talked out. We've had days on days on days, and it's time to relax, at least for a little bit, and maybe play some pubs. Not Sniper though.
It's not Sniper. Definitely not. That hero is looking too. He's too sweaty for me. I don't know if I can dig it. Somnus, however, he can very much dig it with a incredible performance from himself and the rest of Elephant. They close out our last group stage series with a 2-1 victory, but only time will tell with how they're able to fare in the playoffs, which will be commencing in the upcoming days, which we will see you all then for some more Imba TV I-League Season 2.